Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we are talking about Onward. Now, obviously, this movie doesn't need to be put in the show it some love playlist, but I thought I would at least talk about it. You see, Onward is a fantastic movie that honestly does deserve some love. While it's not necessarily unknown, it's Disney and Pixar. I mean, come on, it's gonna be well known. It's kind of not as well received as some of the other Pixar and Disney movies, at least from what I've gathered. And honestly, that's a bit odd to me. You see, this movie is absolutely the first Pixar movie that is truly a D&D player movie, a movie for those of us who play D&D. Because, well, there's just references all over the place to every single thing to do with D&D. And honestly, that is truly an awesome thing to see, especially nowadays when even though D&D has become a lot more popular in recent years than honestly ever before, it's still kind of a weird idea thinking that wow, yeah, these movies still kind of get a bad rap. I don't know. That's just my thought. But let's talk about the actual movie. The movie is Onward is filled to the brim with D&D like things. And the whole point of the movie is that there is, well, magic in the world, and there always has been. But because of the fact that magic just wasn't as easy to use as technology, it became outdated. People didn't use it as much. Pixies stopped flying. Centaurs didn't run as fast as they used to. And elves, which appears to be the main magic users, just didn't choose to learn magic anymore. And so on and so forth. Now, honestly, this feels a bit weird, especially considering the fact that it's actually extremely easy for our. Well, I mean, it's challenging, but it's really easy comparatively to what it sounds like for our main character to actually be able to cast magic. Magic is truly something special, and that's something that the characters realize throughout the movie. While technology may have shown up, it's kind of something weird. And actually, it connects a lot with our world today. If you don't know, a lot of the things that have been going on in our modern society is a lot of looking back and thinking, oh, how great things used to be. Like, oh, records, they're back on the rise for the first time in a while. People are getting record players again and listening to them on vinyl, listening to different albums on vinyl. And honestly, that is insane to think about. Vinyl, yeah, it's cool, but it's not as uh, up to date as it used to be. Things happen. Ease is obviously a lot of fun, and getting the chance to use these things is cool. But because of the fact that there are other ways to do things, it's just better, or could be considered better. I think it's interesting to think about, especially considering the fact that I am actually a strong proponent for the idea of the internet. Basically, I think that the internet is a fantastic device that has been used really well by people. But I am still someone who will prefer to get physical copies of anything in comparison to actually getting like a digital version. Am I going to get something for my Kindle just because of the fact that it's easier? No. I would rather get a physical copy of anything, be it movies, TV shows, video games, books, especially, over getting a digital copy. And that's something that is kind of interesting. A lot of people, especially in my generation, are kind of in either one or the other category. Modern society is extremely great, and we should all be focusing on that. Or they're in a group like me where they like the internet, but they would still rather use the quote unquote outdated methods. And that's actually kind of an interesting concept, that the adults are actually the ones who are the less interested and in going back to magic, even though there are still some aspects of it that they realize, oh wow, this is cool. There's a lot of differences, and honestly that's really cool to see throughout the entire movie of Onward. So, is Onward a good movie? Absolutely. Is it just a movie for D&D players? No. By no method is it just for D&D players. It is a perfect movie to actually encapsulate our society. Is it necessarily a good thing that technology is improving? Yes, it can be considered a good thing. Even the characters in Onward realize that technology is a good thing. But ignoring the fact that there is other methods is a dangerous concept. If someone realizes, oh, yeah, we don't uh if we lose track of our of the fact that we had books before, then what if something happens where suddenly we lose all technology? What are we going to go back to? Well, we're going to go back to books and other things like that. So I think it's an important message throughout the movie and several other things. But anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on Onward. So if you haven't seen it, definitely do go see it. It is currently on Disney Plus. So if you have that, which honestly, if you don't, that's kind of then oh well. But it is on Disney Plus, and apparently it's on a few other places as well. So definitely check it out if you guys are interested, because it's really a good movie. But there's also a new announcement for my channel. I have just added a Patreon. I'm going to change a few videos, especially the big ones, to now have it linked in the down at the in the description. But this video will be the first one that is a just normal video that will be having it down in the description below. Of course, if you guys are excited to see what I have in store for the Patreon, then definitely do head over there. And of course, if you don't necessarily want to go to Patreon, there are other ways to support the channel, such as, of course, the easiest way is to leave a like on this video, or to comment your thoughts on the video, or leave your theories about anything that I talk about on this channel, be they Miraculous, Kingdom Hearts, My Hero Academia, even Pokemon to a certain extent, and many, many more. Of course, if you are going to leave a theory, make sure to use the hashtag theory review, which is all one word, hashtag, which is the # theory review, all one word, no spaces, okay? I have to say that because some people don't realize it. Of course, leave your if you are new, please subscribe and ring that notification bell. And of course, like I said, if you want to support the channel even more, then you can definitely head over to the Patreon, head over to my merch store to check out the t-shirts and stuff, or you can head over to where my book is linked and you can check out Sting's adventures. Of course, if you don't want to pay for anything, you can also head over to any of my social medias, which are also linked down in the description. But anyways, guys, I've been Electric Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!